Hi, my name is Hannah and I work as an Apprentice Training Coordinator at the University of Oxford in their People and Organisational Development team, which is part of HR, which focuses on individual development and improving management throughout the university. Before I started my apprenticeship, I studied my A levels and I actually went to university for a year. Before I went to university, I definitely had a lot of doubts and concerns whether university was the right place for me. I feel as if university was the expected route for me to take once I decided to do my A levels, and there was a lot more support at my school for those going to university rather than those looking at other options. University is a great option for many people, but it's not for everyone. Which I found out myself. So I started my apprenticeship in September of 2020. So I've been working remotely the entire time, which has definitely had some challenges, and it's changed the responsibilities that I would have usually have had. So the workshops that we put on for the university are all over Zoom. And I provide the admin support and set up the workshops and communicate with the participants in my role. So 20% of my working week is off the job learning. This includes a 10-week college course, which I'm currently doing at the moment. So every Thursday, I don't do my usual responsibilities. I attend college, which is actually a really great way to meet people my own age and with similar interests doing the same apprenticeship that I am. I think it's a really important thing to remember in your apprenticeship that when you are learning and working at the same time, the 20% is included in your hours, so you won't be expected to work a whole 5-day working week and then study on top of that. When you do your assignments, you will be given time within the working week to do those. The recruitment process that I went through for my apprenticeship is a lot more like a job application than a university UCAS application. So rather than focusing on like the passion for the subject that you would have done for a UCAS application, it's much more about displaying the skills you have and what makes you the right candidate for the job. I think in school, this is something that would be really good to kind of help with students preparing for those sort of applications and also interviews. Some people do have university interviews, but they're not really the same. When you've got a apprenticeship, usually it'll be one place on that apprenticeship rather than hundreds of places on a university course. So the interview process for apprenticeship is a lot harder and it is a lot more competitive than university applications. So I started looking in May of last year and I had 6 applications, so I applied to 6 different places. I got 3 interviews and I was only successful with the role I'm in now currently. So I think it's really important that apprenticeships aren't seen as a plan B. You do have to be really dedicated and put a lot of time and effort into it. And during the recruitment process, I also initially struggled with the levels, thinking that I'd already done a level 3 doing my A levels, and why would I then want to do a level 3 apprenticeship? Obviously, there are level 4s and higher levels, which are an amazing opportunity, but they are much rarer than the level 2s or level 3 apprenticeships. And I think a level 3 or level 2 is just as beneficial. It's not just the fact that you gain a qualification, it's so much more than that, which I think is a really important thing to remember. And the reason I chose to do an apprenticeship was really the fact that I wanted to continue my education. I didn't feel ready to go into full-time work, and after I found the university was not right for me, that is something I really wanted to do. I think it's a really great way to get practical work experience whilst not expected to already know everything. So you have a job, but you're still learning, and your manager and your colleagues know that you are new to this whole environment, and they give you a lot more support than if you were just a leave sixth form and get a regular job. It gives you the opportunity to build a rapport within your organisation and build working relationships with those, and it might give you the opportunity to continue either from a level 2 to a level 3 apprenticeship, or supporting you to do more qualifications, or give you a job at the end of the apprenticeship that you're on. I also think that something I struggled with was the lack of contact that universities offer, and the structure and support that this apprenticeship and apprenticeships do offer has really helped me through lockdown and during this uncertain time. And another benefit is, of course, being paid and not having to get yourself into the student debt that you will probably have to do by going to university. But thank you very much for listening.